Vigil, Ante, and the Vigilante Antics by BelleAmant. Read by Oakshadow 5. Chapter 15. A Moment to Breathe. Sometimes, Izuku and Hitoshi remember to take the time to breathe. It's not very often that they have a spare moment to relax, but villain activity decreases in the winter, and as such, so does their vigilantism. They wouldn't be very useful if they got sick from a cold after all. Pneumonia was not a good thing to have during a fight. No, thank you. No, Izuku and Hitoshi find themselves inside more often than not, when the air is cold and sharp in their lungs and no amount of running can heat them up quite enough. Instead, they stay indoors, away from the biting winds and the falling snow, allowing themselves a chance to rest when they would usually be roaming the streets. Winter isn't a completely idle time, of course. The boys still focus on their schoolwork, and they make and sell their gear as usual. And it's not like they stop fighting crime completely. They still run into the fray the moment something seems wrong. They're just not actively searching for trouble. But the boys do get some more time to just be. It's on one of these calm January days that Izuku and Hitoshi meet an interesting boy. They're heading back to the apartment after some grocery shopping. The boys had put off the trip, not wanting to go outside any more than necessary. But now, they're left juggling bags as they make their way home. I'm ready to buy a wagon at this point, Hitoshi admits. Why do we always do this? Why do we pretend that we can fit everything in our bags? We underestimate how much we've eaten until it's all gone, Izuku responds automatically, the song and dance familiar and routine, much like the rest of the days. We're growing boys, Toshi. My arms haven't grown long enough to carry all of this. Hitoshi returns just as easily, and then adds, We just had to wait until the weather got even colder, didn't we? Of course, Izuku says. What else would we do? Be sensible and check the weather? They're so caught up in their pointless conversation, they don't notice the blonde that approaches them until he asks, Do you two need any help? Izuku looks up, green eyes meeting blue as the tallboy smiles down at them. No, Izuku answers. Are you sure? You two have a lot of bags, and I heard your friend complaining about them. Oh, Toshi's just like that, Izuku says, smiling politely. We're fine, really, but thank you, Mirio Togata. He holds out a hand for them to shake, then blinks. Oh, right, silly me. Izuku Midoriya, Izuku says. Hitoshi Shinzo. Nice to meet you. Mind if I join you too? We're just heading home, Izuku says, voice rising in his confusion. Togata, for his part, just nods, smiling brightly. Yes, may I join you guys? Izuku and Hitoshi share a look, one that likely screams, I don't know if this guy is just like this or if he's got something up his sleeve. Then shrug. Sure, if you want. Great! He positions himself to Izuku's left, Hitoshi being on his right. Are you guys enjoying the break? Break? Izuku asks. Oh, right, winter break is right now, isn't it? Togata blinks in surprise, then nods cheerily. Yeah, did you two not know that? Online learning, Hitoshi drawls. We just move at our own pace. Independence, I can respect that. You two must be in middle school still, correct? Yeah, we are, Izuku affirms, then asks. What about you, Togata-san? Where do you go? I'm a student at UA, actually, Togata exclaims, and Izuku feels his eyes widen at the admission. Wow. I'm a first year right now. It's tough work, but every day is worth it. I'm sure it is, Izuku agrees, feeling energy spike through him at the mention of the prestigious hero school. He wishes that he could attend such a school, but life seems to have other plans for him, doesn't it? What makes you think that you can't attend UA? Togata asks, startling Izuku out of his apparent mumbling. Oh, well, I just don't think I'd be able to pass the test, Izuku tries, then runs with the excuse. I mean, UA has a really low acceptance rate, which it has to, because it's really prestigious and is known for being the school for a lot of the best pro heroes that there are today, including Ahmed himself. But if it's so low, that must mean the entrance exam is really difficult too, and it probably focuses a lot on quirks, and I don't really have one, so... Izuku lets himself trail off, moving to wrap a snake before remembering that his hands are currently filled. He settles for a sheepish laugh instead. It's been a while since anyone other than Toshi had one of my muttering spiels, Izuku thinks to himself as he looks up to see Togata's blank face. I forget how creepy others can find my tangents to be. Hitoshi snickers at the silence, not even trying to hide it. Traitor. After a few more seconds of stated silence, Togata's face snaps back into what must be a signature smile. Well, Togata exclaims, putting his hands on his hips. You can't get in with that kind of attitude. What? I mean, yeah, the test sucks. I barely passed myself, but that's because I didn't really have a good handle on my quirk. But you seem like a hardworking kid. Both of you do. If you two really tried, I bet you'd be able to get into the hero course. He blinks, then asks. You were talking about the hero exam, right? Yeah? Izuku nods, and Togata sighs in relief. Good, because I have no idea what the other courses do for the tests. Toga admits cheerfully, and Izuku finds himself laughing. But no matter, you guys have... How long is it until the Antics exam? What grade are you guys going into next year? It'll be our final year of middle school, Hitoshi answers, and Togata nods sharply. Great, you have over a year to prepare. You'll do great. Just keep your pants on tight and everything will be smooth sailing from there. Pants on tight? Izuku murmurs, then looks up at Togata sharply. Wait, I saw you on TV! The duo had been on their way to the beach when they passed a news station, with TVs that proudly displayed the sports festival. You're the guy who lost his pants? Well, would you look at the time? Togata exclaims, looking at his watch at his wrist. This is my stop. We're in the middle of the street, Hitoshi points out, but Togata ignores him blatantly. It was nice meeting you guys. Midoriya, Shinzo. I better see you in UA when I'm a third year. See you around. Go beyond plus ultra style. And then the blonde is speed walking away, leaving Izuku and Hitoshi behind. Huh. Izuku lets out, then continues to walk back towards their apartment. He was nice. And you were halfway to a hero rant, Hitoshi says calmly. I'm surprised he didn't race off sooner. I think he would have followed us all the way home if I didn't recognize him, Izuku admits, and Hitoshi laughs. Yeah, probably. They say nothing more about him, or wish for them to join him in UA's halls. Instead, they just head back to the home, where they slip under blankets and relax, away from the cold. They take a moment to breathe, and everything feels right for a moment. Sometimes, that's all Izuku can hope for. So, that was a kind of shorter chapter, kind of filler chapter, but we saw Mirio! Yippee! But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed chapter 15 of Vigil, Ante and the Vigilante Antics, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!